Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. And if you're new here, I'm PERONARINA and it's so nice to have you. So today we're going to do something that has been very highly requested for a while actually, and that is a little tour of my gaming setup. Now I am both a console and a PC gamer, so I have setups for both of those that I want to go through with you today. I do also just want to give you a little overview of my living room in general, which is my gaming room basically. As you can see behind me, I have a lot of merch. In this shelf are a lot of games. I have a lot of other physical media and a little corner for console gaming and all that I want to look at with you guys today. We are already going to start with my PC gaming setup, for which I actually have a little update concerning my current gaming chair. As you can hear, probably, it is very squeaky and it has been a pain to record videos while sitting on this. And so I am very happy to announce that DXRacer has actually sent me one of their chairs to replace this one with. Before I can really show you the final setup, we have to go build the chair, don't we? Let's go transform my PC setup to something even better. Goodbye, little squeaky chair. You will be missed. Alrighty, now that I have brought it in here, let's get to unboxing and building it up. Oh, so there is actually instructions on here, which is pretty cool. I'm definitely gonna need those. So let's see how I do. Alrighty, we're now fully done with the setup, and that took no time at all. We're also gonna ignore that I'm wearing a different shirt. I suddenly got way too warm while putting this together. It's way too warm in here, which makes this even better because this chair actually has a cooling effect. So it's honestly perfect for summer, and I'm gonna go try it out right now. I can already tell that this is gonna be much better for my back. I think I'm gonna take the cushion off again, but that's just because I'm wearing a hair clip right now and that makes the neck bend a little awkward. There we go, this should be better. And it's much better. Oh my gosh, this is so comfy. And also the fabric of these cushions, I'm just right now seeing you can take them off and wash them, which is great, especially if you're a little bit of a sweaty gamer. And they are so soft. I love it. And like I already mentioned, the little cushion for the back back support is so great. As someone who regularly suffers from lower back pain, this is gonna help my posture a lot. So the chair they were kind enough to send me is the DXRacer Drifting Series gaming chair in black. This chair is made out of water-resistant fabric, so if you are like me and you would like to enjoy a beverage while you work or game, then this is perfect because even if you spill something, it will not seep into the chair. I got it in the size L, which is honestly perfect for me. I have so much room to sit on. It supports my hips really nicely. I can rest my head very comfortably. And the armrest can also be adjusted however you like and prefer. The chair also comes with a headrest and a lumbar pillow, as I have already shown you. And you can also take those on or off according to your preference. It is durable, it is breathable, and like you just saw, it takes almost no time to assemble, even for a noob like me. If you are in need or in want of a new gaming chair, you can follow the link in my description and enter promo code PERONARINA to get a discount on your first order with DXRacer. Thank you so much again to DXRacer for partnering with me on this video and making my gaming setup even better. With that being said, I will now give you a full tour of my finished gaming setup. So I have a self-built PC that I got, I think, 3 years ago. I had been a console gamer solely before getting this PC, and I just really wanted to upgrade my gaming experience, which is why I ended up building my own PC for my birthday. Quick interruption from editing Alina here. I just wanted to hop in and apologize for the poor audio quality here and there. The clip-on microphones I'm using in this video are actually brand new, and as you can see, I still don't really know how to use them. I promise I will improve on that in the future, but for now, just know that I'm sorry, and I directly apologize to your ears. So it wasn't that expensive. It was expensive for me back then, but all in all, I think I paid about 1,200 euros for everything. And so far, I have had absolutely no issues with it. I do really enjoy playing indie horror games that I can find off of Steam. And for any of the bigger games, I do like purchasing from GOG, as those are really the safest options in terms of buying digital games. And of course, I use my PC for streaming as well. And so far, everything worked really well, even though I would consider it more of a low-end PC. So here I have my CIV keyboard, which I've also bought when I first got the PC. So it's been a very trusty keyboard since then, and it works perfectly fine. And it really wasn't that expensive when I got it either. Next up, we have this wrist rest that I got off of Amazon a few years back when I started noticing like pretty big discomfort in my lower arms. And so using this has really helped not strain them too much. I also don't tilt my keyboard up anymore, as that is pretty bad for your wrist placement as well. Because, you know, I want to keep gaming for a long while, and so you really have to take care of your hands and your wrists. Next up, we have the Razer Death Adder Essential Mouse. I got this one, I think, last year when my old mouse just broke on me, like just stopped working. But I do have to say the one that I had before this was like a really cheap one I just got off of Amazon, and so this was a much needed upgrade. Back there I have my Focusrite, I have all my sound stuff, and I have my microphone. Now I will say this audio equipment is actually my boyfriend's, that he was kind enough to let me have while I start my social media and voice acting journey. So it's been on my setup ever since, and I am very thankful for that because it has amazing quality. Then I have a Razer Q webcam that I use for streaming. So I have it set up and it, captures my face while the gameplay runs in the back, and it has been working pretty well. Then I am very happy to show you this desk. I have only very recently gotten this when I moved into this new place, because the desk that I had before this was, I think, like 14 years old or something like that, and that meant it really had to go. And so I got this little cutie. It does come with 2 built-in drawers here and here, but I only have cables and junk in these, so I'm not gonna show you the contents because you don't need to see that. Like I said, I do spend a lot of time here. I stream here, I work from here, I do all my YouTube stuff from here. So it is really important to me that this space is tidy and that it feels organized and clean, because if it's not, then I will not be able to focus. And so I really wanted to make this like a comfy space for me to not only be able to game at, but also focus and do my work. I currently do not own any physical PC games because, like I said, I usually buy off of GOG or Steam, but I do have this external disk drive. So I would have the option to play a PC game if I ever bought a physical one. Now, I don't think I have anything else to show you in regards to my PC setup. So I will now take you over to my console setup where most of the gaming happens. I am now comfortably seated on my beanbag that I very recently got, because especially for older consoles like the PS2, the controllers are still cable bound and you will have to be within a certain amount of distance to properly be able to play the game without having to strain. And so I can put this anywhere, I can lean back, I can have a good and chill time. And so honestly, I've been wanting a beanbag since I was like 12 or something. Now that I'm 26, I finally got one and it was a great purchase. So to anyone who feels similar, I recommend you get a beanbag. Anyway, this is my little console display right below my TV, and this is where I mostly game by myself or with my boyfriend together. As you can see, here I have an array of all the PlayStation consoles that I have, and I do have to say that the PlayStation 2 and the PlayStation 3 are probably my favorites. If you want to know more about all the consoles that I do have, I have made a separate video on this, which I will link here so you can go watch it. So here I have my PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and PlayStation 5. Now I don't only use these for gaming either. I also really like using my trusty PS3 as a DVD player because it can play DVDs as well as Blu-rays. And so that's always very fun if you want to have a little movie night together. You can just use your PS3 and not worry about getting a DVD player. Now here I have my 3DS, I have my Switch 2, I have the PSP, PS Vita, and another DSi XL, some more controllers. Basically, everything is set up and ready to go whenever I feel like playing. I also have this Pioneer TV, which is actually really old. Like, I can even plug in my PS2 still and play on this. Even though it looks like a flat screen, it is actually, I think, more than 10 years old by this point. I got it from my parents because they replaced it with a new one. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take it. And it sadly still does pull a lot of power. So I try not to unnecessarily leave it on if I'm not using it, which has been working pretty well. So usually I sit here in front of my couch when I am gaming on a console. If I play on a handheld, you might as well catch me like cozying up there. But especially when I'm playing a horror game or an action game, I kind of want to be present. I want to sit upright. I want to really have a good view of the TV. As you can see, we also have my physical game display over there, where I have basically my full library of games games. So if you're interested in seeing more of all of the physical games that I own, I have made multiple videos on exactly this topic. So I'll link the playlist here if you're interested. But I do want to show you how I usually display them. So we're now in my little library corner. This is how I usually display my games. So in the first shelf, we have PS5, PS4, and PS Vita games. I did try to sort them from the newest to the oldest generation. So it goes over to PS3 and PSP games. And then down here, we have my library of PS2 games. Now, these are not all the PlayStation games that I have. I do have another display that I'm going to show you after this one, where there's even more games there. And then the last little shelf is Nintendo themed. So we have some of those cartridges, we have 3DS games, and then we have Switch games here. Now, these also aren't all the games for Nintendo consoles that I have. There's actually more here behind me, which are all the Pokemon games that I own. I did want to display those separately. As you can see, I also have a lot of other merch and trinkets for Pokemon, and so I wanted to kind of have all of that together. So usually when I'm in the mood for gaming, I just go here and I have a certain backlog that I want to work off, and whatever I feel like I just take and like plop into my console and I sit down and do some gaming. Friends, when they've come in here after the move, a few have actually said, oh my gosh, it looks like a store in here. And I'm like, you know what? I see where you're coming from, but I prefer to use the term museum. Speaking of game displays, actually I have one more display that I really want to show you because I think it's my favorite spot in this whole room and it has some really cool things in it. So I would say we'll round up today's video with the cool stuff. Alright, so here we have the display next to my TV, which I already said is my favorite, and I'll quickly show you why. As you can already see, here I display probably my favorite franchises. Here we already have Silent Hill. So I got some little merch goodies, I got the games, and then down here we have the same but for Resident Evil. I am still missing a few physical copies for the Resident Evil games, but I'm already very happy with what my collection looks like at the moment. And I just love looking at these when I'm like chilling on the couch and I look over here and I'm like, oh my gosh, so cool. Then up here we have some other PlayStation 2 and 3 games that I am really proud to have. We have the very first Devil May Cry, a few Metal Gear Solid games, and over here we have some Assassin's Creed games. And then last but very much not least, we have all of my PlayStation 1 games that I still have, with a special little corner for Spyro because that is probably my favorite childhood game ever, and it's still such a comfort game to me. And then we have a little retro corner here. We have a Game Boy Color, we have some Game Boy cartridges, a little Pixel Mario, and then also the 2 Nintendo DS games that I still have. And down here we have a little bit of a special corner. Basically, I wanted to save this for like special edition games that I got, and so far I only have this physical special edition copy of Crow Country, which I'm very happy with. And now this is nothing official, but I just wanted to put like these Undertale illustration bundle that I got from an artist at a con like years ago, and I just thought it was fitting, you know, for this last little bit here. Now, as you can see behind me, there's a lot more stuff that isn't games that I've displayed here in my living room because I just love filling the space I live in with things that make me feel good and things that I love and am passionate about. So we also have some vinyl records here, we have my DVD collection, we have some TCG stuff, we've got my plushies over here. I have a lot of stuff, and that might not be for everyone, I totally understand that, but decorating my space like this and displaying the things that I have just makes me happy, and it makes me happy looking at them every day when I wake up, and I do think that that's a wonderful thing. So yeah, that was it for my setup tour. I do hope that you liked it. Let me know what you think about my PC gaming setup, what you think about my console gaming setup, And also let me know if there's anything you particularly liked about my setups. I will now go and sit in my very comfortable chair. I will hopefully see you again next week for another video where we go retro game hunting. And if you don't want to miss it, be sure to subscribe. Now, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Bye bye.